In Washington and sponsored by the United States of America, diplomats sat down. Lebanese and Israeli ambassadors sat down and they announced a truce. But on the ground, Hezbollah considers this truce a facade. And the Lebanese people are still facing death and destruction. Watch my ground report next.
Entire Lebanese neighborhoods have been wiped off the map, towns reduced to rubble, and thousands of families forced to flee their homes. Over 3,000 people have been killed since March 2026, and over 1 million people have been displaced. These are the latest images of Lebanese army moving into areas from where Israeli troops have withdrawn. Israel's war in Lebanon may be redrawing more than just front lines. Months of fighting have left a trail of devastation across southern Lebanon.
For some people, this is the fourth time they come here. Every time there's a warning, they just come to this public area where there are around 200 tents and they reside for a while and then they go back to their homes. Some of them still have their homes, but their homes are in southern suburb of Beirut. They are always afraid to take this adventure. They might die, they might be reduced to rubble in their homes, so they just come to these tents.
Reports say around 60 neighborhoods have been completely destroyed, while Israel has established a de facto buffer zone inside Lebanese territory. Even as a new US-brokered ceasefire deal emerges, the fighting shows little signs of ending. Hezbollah has rejected the agreement, Israel says its military operations will continue, and ordinary Lebanese civilians remain caught in the crossfire.
This is a picture of the boy, and there was also a 6-year-old girl. She was just a little child with nothing to do with the war. Was she carrying rockets and fighting Israel? Israel is the one that attacked us. We will not leave our land or our country. We will continue to resist, even if we all die, and we will not allow them to take our land.
For many in the south, the war is no longer just about territory or politics. It is about lost homes, lost livelihoods, and the struggle to survive another day. But the conflict is also exposing deep fault lines within Lebanon itself. As some praise Hezbollah's resistance, others blame the group for dragging the country into a costly war. With entire communities bearing the brunt of the violence, questions are now being asked about Lebanon's future, its political system, and whether the country can remain united after yet another devastating conflict.
I could talk with people, but most of them didn't want to go on camera for many reasons. First of all, the dignity. Most of these people have left their homes that are built, that are some of them, they have built them for years and decades. They don't want to be shot as displaced people. But at the same time, we had to report about the dystopian nature. As many of the people are staying here because they have no other choice. They can't afford to rent in other places, or they simply cannot rent because they're not allowed to. While this is happening to some Lebanese people, there's another whole world that is going and talking about diplomacy and negotiations. The former Lebanon is speaking about negotiations with Israel, while Israel still is forcibly displacing these people, killing their loved ones, and destroying their homes.
As the human toll mounts, so does fear that the damage from this war may outlast the battlefield itself.